Uy, kamusta ka na? Sa linggong ito, iba rin ang magtuturo sa inyo ha. Makinig ng mabuti. Heto na siya. Take it away, ma'am.
Well, hello there. Our topic for today is the rectangular coordinate system, particularly plotting of points and determining the coordinates of points. Sa video ito, I will use English as medium of instruction. Pero paminsan-minsan, gagamitin ako ng Tagalog para maintindihan ang lesson. Okay ba yun? Our objectives in this lesson are 1. Illustrate the rectangular coordinate plane. 2. Plot points in the plane. 3. Give the coordinates of a given point on the coordinate plane. And 4. Use the coordinate plane to solve problems in daily life. Let's talk of finding location. Remember the number line? If you are asked to mark or locate the integer positive 5 in the number line, ang ginagawa lang natin dito, nagdodrawing tayo ng horizontal number line, and then marking 0 at the center, we place all the positive numbers or integers like positive 1, positive 2, positive 3, 4, 5, up to positive infinity to all to the right of 0. And all to the left of 0 are all the negative numbers or integers like negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, negative 4, up to negative infinity. Para malocate ang positive 5 sa number line, we just mark with a dot the position of positive 5 and label it with x is equal to 5. Sometimes we put n is equal to 5. Is there a coordinate system that goes right and left, up and down? If your answer is yes, then you're correct. It's called the rectangular coordinate system or Cartesian coordinate plane. Let's consider the scenario. Lim Ho and Kim Go-yoon will have a movie day. Lim Ho reserved 2 tickets in SM 3D IMAX Theater for a movie. Their reserved ticket shows F15 and F16. Lim Ho wants the best seat for Kim Go-yoon. Does he choose the right seat for them to view the movie best? Where are their seats? Well, if you locate it here, then you're correct. Of course, you know that the best movie seat is at the center of the theater. We can attribute the skill in finding the location effectively by using the concept of rectangular coordinate system or the Cartesian coordinate plane. Why called Cartesian coordinate plane? The rectangular coordinate system is also called as the Cartesian coordinate plane and is named after the French mathematician René Descartes, 1596 to 1650. He is also known as the father of modern mathematics. He developed a coordinate system made up of 2 perpendicular lines, typically called the x-axis and the y-axis, that meet at a point of origin 0, 0. Thus, a rectangular coordinate plane made of? Well, it's made up of 2 intersecting lines known as the axes. The first line is a horizontal line and we call it the x-axis. We have the 0 at the center and all the positive numbers or integers to the right of 0, negative numbers to the left of 0, just like horizontal number line na in-illustrate natin kanina. Then we have the vertical line, known as the y-axis. We have all the positive numbers or integers above 0, and all the negative numbers or integers below 0. The intersection of the 2 lines is called the origin. The 2 lines separates the plane into 4 regions called the quadrants. We have the quadrant 1 on the upper right of the plane. Then moving to a counterclockwise direction, we have quadrant 2. Then below, quadrant 3, and then quadrant 4. Every point on the plane corresponds to what we call ordered pair x, y. We call this x, y the coordinates of the point. The first number represented by x is what we call the x-coordinate or abscissa, and the second number represented by y is what we call the y-coordinate or ordinate. The signs of the ordered pairs varies from quadrant to quadrant. In quadrant 1, both x and y are positive. Quadrant 2 naman, negative ang x, positive ang y. Sa quadrant 3, parehong negative ang x and y coordinates. At sa quadrant 4, positive ang x, negative ang y. In which quadrant or axis are each of the following ordered pairs are located? So, for example, in number 1, you're given 4, 5. Since both x and y are positive, then in which quadrant is 4, 5 located? Take a look at your illustration. Quadrant? Yes, you're correct. Quadrant 1. How about positive 5, negative 3? Look at the signs. Where are x and y positive and negative respectively? Yes, in quadrant 4. How about 0, negative 1? Where x is 0 and y is negative. Is it in any of the given quadrant? No, it's on the negative y-axis. How do we plot a point in the Cartesian plane? Example number 2. Plot the points P with coordinates 4, 3. Remember that when plotting points, first consider the x-coordinate. This will tell you how many units you'll move to the right or to the left of x-axis starting from 0. So, let's move 4 units to the right since the x-coordinate is positive 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then from where you stop, you will move either up or down. But since our y-coordinate is positive 3, then we will go 3 units going up. 1, 2, 3, and there you have the location of P with coordinates 4, 3. How about I with coordinates 4, negative 3? Will you please think of its position now, doing the arrow technique? Where is I, 4, negative 3? If your location is here, then you're correct. Let's have two examples on plotting of points. Plot the point D with coordinates negative 4, 2. Since our x-coordinate is negative, then using the arrow technique, we move 4 units to the left starting from 0. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Stopping from there, you go up 2 units since the y-coordinate is positive 2. So 1, 2. There you have the location of negative 4, 2. Now, the succeeding examples, you do the arrow technique by inspection or mentally. Number 2. Plot point E with coordinates negative 2, negative 3. Look at the signs. Decide where the direction of the movements will go. Where is the location of E with coordinates negative 2, negative 3? If you think it's here, then you're correct. That's the location of point E. How about F with coordinates 4, negative 4? Again, in this case, x is positive and y is negative. So starting from 0, you move to the right 4 units and move below again 4 units. So where is point F? If your answer is here, then you're correct. That's F, 4, negative 4. In number 4, locate A with coordinates 0, 3. But look, the x-coordinate is 0, so there's no movement to be done along the x-axis. And since y is positive 3, then your movement is where? Where is your point now? If your answer is here, then you're correct. That's the location of A with coordinates 0, 3. How do we determine the coordinates of a point? Let's have example number 4. Given point A, what are the coordinates of A? Tignan nyo lang para mas madali kung saan nakatapat ang A. Along the x-axis, nakatapat siya sa 3. Along the y-axis, nakatapat siya sa 2. So, ang coordinates ng point A ay 3, 2. Diba madali lang? In what quadrant is A located? Okay, since alam nyo na ang position ng mga coordinates sa quadrant, since also positive pareho ang x and y, then nasa quadrant, what siya? Tama. What is the x-coordinate or abscissa of the point? Remember, x-coordinate or abscissa is the first number appearing in the ordered pair. So, what is the x-coordinate or abscissa? Then your answer, 3. Correct. What about what is the y-coordinate or the ordinate of the given point? You look at the second number and that's it. 2 is the y-coordinate or ordinate. Also, we can say with point A in quadrant 1, we say it is located 3 units to the right of y-axis and 2 units above the x-axis. The coordinates of point A is 3, 2. Example number 5. Without plotting the point in the Cartesian plane, what ordered pair is 2 units to the right of the y-axis and 3 units above x-axis? Dito, our assumption is starting point is at the origin. Kapag origin ang starting point, titignan nyo lang ang number of units at ang direction. 2 units, and with right as direction means the coordinate or the x-coordinate is 2. And punta tayo sa y-coordinate. Tignan muli ang number of units and direction. Since 3 units and it says above, then it's positive 3. So that's the answer. The point has the coordinates 2, 3. Example number 5. Using the Cartesian plane, determine the coordinates of a point which is 2 units to the left of negative 2, 0 and 4 units below x-axis. Now look, ang starting point natin dito ay negative 2, 0. And it says that we are going to move 2 units to the left. 1, 2. And 4 units below x-axis. 1, 2, 3, 4. So, what's the coordinate of that terminal point? If you count, then you have negative 4, negative 2. The answer is negative 4, negative 2. Now remember, in naming the coordinates of a point, the first number in the ordered pair is the x-coordinate, and the second is the y-coordinate. They cannot be interchanged. Thus, 3, 2 is not the same as 2, 3. Can you answer why? In 3, 2, the x-coordinate is 3 and the y-coordinate is 2. While in 2, 3, the x-coordinate is 3 and y-coordinate is 2. Hence, they are not the same. Problem solving dealing with Cartesian coordinate plane. Plot the points L, O, V, and E in one Cartesian plane and determine the quadrant where each point belongs. Connect each pair of consecutive points and find the perimeter of the resulting quadrilateral. Our given points: L with coordinates 3, 4, O coordinates negative 3, 4, V with coordinates negative 3, negative 4, and E coordinates 3, negative 4. Solution. Step number 1, plot the given points L, O, V, and E with the coordinates given, starting with point L, we have the location 3, 4 here. That's 3, 4 for point L. Now, where is point O? Negative 3, 4 coordinates. If your location is here, then you're correct. Point V is negative 3, negative 4. Since both are negatives, it's in quadrant 3. Where is its location? If your location is here, then you're correct. And point E, with coordinates 3, negative 4, we have the location here, you're correct. E with coordinates 3, negative 4. After plotting the points, you are asked to connect each pair of points to form quadrilateral. To connect 2 points, we have 1, then we have another line 2, then 3, then 4. We just form a quadrilateral. For step number 3, you are asked to find the perimeter. To find the perimeter, just add the lengths of all the sides of the quadrilateral, or since it seems like a rectangle, you can use the formula P equals 2 times L plus W. L for length and W for width. So P is equal to OL plus the distance of LE plus EV plus VO. 6, 8, 6, 8. Adding all of these distance lengths, we have 28 units. Or using the formula of rectangle, we have P equals 2 times 6 plus 8 equals 12 to 16 or 28 units also. Hope you understood the lesson. You are now ready to try some exercises. Remember, in everything you do it for the glory of God. Thank you guys. See you next time. This is your math teacher, Ma'am Pia Escatena, saying thank you.
Maraming salamat po, Mama. Hanggang dito na lamang po. Magsanay sa pamamagitan ng pagsagot sa mga kasanayan sa inyong module. Huwag rin po sanang kakalimutang i-click ang like at mag-subscribe para sa mas marami pang videos. Maraming salamat po. Sana po kayo'y may natutunang iba rin. Hanggang sa muli.